I hope all is well. Sorry, like, the smoke was, like, killing me right now. And I don't even have that much on. We're just gonna move it. Alright, here we go. Well, welcome to my channel, Angels of Enlightenment. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out my other platforms, my Telegram, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. So if you hear my voice coming in and out, I have a cold. Thanks, bud. Did you put honey? Is this the lemon ginger? My son went to get me some tea. Because I'm gonna need it. That part. I don't know. Kinda wanna. I don't know. Something told me, like, I've been feeling to come on, so I'm gonna come on. I don't know what the message is. I have no idea. I didn't even want to give a message. Do you hear my voice? I sound like shit. That part. I've been on a struggle bus. I'm not gonna lie. I've been on a struggle bus. But that's no here nor there. So I took these cards out. I don't know. I was looking at this deck. That is the Sacred Language of Light. That one, right? So obviously someone needs a message about something. Of something. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Because obviously, if I'm being annoyed to give a message, it's for a reason. So that's what we're gonna do. Give a message. And drink some tea. Because I definitely need it. Dude, I've been sick since the week before Christmas. That's when it all started. And here we are. Going into fucking March. It's ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. That part. So I'm going to be using the tea so I can talk. Because without the tea, I'm not going to be able to talk. But we're going to use these. I'm going to use this deck, the Secret Language of Light. And I know my voice sounds annoying. Deal with it because I got to deal with it. If you don't like it, you could politely just click off. That part. You don't have to be rude in the comments. Let's go swipe. Look at and swipe. You can completely ignore me. Okay? That part. Because we don't have any time for immature comments. Literally. Do you guys see what these people write? Do they even think before they write? I don't think so. Dude, the internet's webbing. Especially YouTube. Yo, YouTube is like drama. It's like crazy because I don't have any social media. But you come on YouTube, it's just as bad. Did you see that? You saw that, right? You saw what I saw. You saw how the way it fell. And I'm gonna leave it that way. Freaking ladybug. Just came out of nowhere. It feels like someone's luck is about to change. Because that's what ladybugs are. Ladybugs are lucky. Interesting. Someone could wear a lot of black. I heard wear lighter colors. I remember when I used to dress in black all the time. And then when I switched my colors, like, yeah, I'm wearing like a black but there's still color in it. And plus, I wanted to wear the Grinch. That part. So, and they're nice and warm because they're nice and fluffy. So I love them. So, yeah. So like black attracts certain energies, especially like if you, let's say you have an archon. Look at what archons are, right? So, color is everything. So if you change the color, you change the dynamics, the energy. All right, so we have 30. There's only light. Okay, so this is kind of like the story from yesterday. And you know it's crazy, right? Because I wanted to place a thumbnail on the video for the wounded. It was the wounded masculine, right? And you know the freaking card was right in front of my face the whole time. Literally the whole time. And I'm like, where is it? Where is it? After the video, I realized it was literally on my shelf. Yeah. So this is bringing to the story from yesterday about the wounded the masculine. The wounded masculine. Yeah. Okay. So you see how the card fell. We're going to leave it that way because obviously, like I said, it's meant to be that way. And it's crazy because it's a 3. Three is technically God consciousness, right? Well, people have misconstrued Christ consciousness. Also have manipulated energies for their own gain. Do you understand there's called universal law? 755, as I said that. People don't believe in universal law. But it's real. Oh, it is. It counts every deed that you have done, every malicious act you have placed. Yeah. So, so 30, there is only light. Yeah. Someone's fighting between the light and the dark. Remember I told you about archons? 855. They do exist. Why have you noticed when you walk into a room, especially if you're in tune, you could sense, you could feel, you could like sharks, snakes. Sharks and snakes. That's what they are. Unresolved trauma. This is what happens when it's unresolved trauma. You create your own chaos, your own madness. Pretty interesting. I heard clear your energies. Especially if you guys are empaths. Do your salt baths. Do your meditations. Do your clearings. Clear your aura. Balance your chakras. So you can see the light within you. Interesting. Alright. Let's see what else. What else? Oh, we got manifestations. 25. 11, as I said that. So 25 is a 7. I heard 37. I don't know why. But I heard 37. I don't know why. I heard 37. 25 manifestations. But this one came out like this. Okay, it fell right on this card. So this person's trying to manifest that's in this energy. Yeah. Let's see what else we have. Because I'm interested. What is this person? What is this energy that it's biting? The heck? Battling themselves. This person is in battle with themselves. 1222, is this at that? I don't have a good feeling about this energy either. I can feel in the pit of my stomach. We're gonna keep on going. Oh, you guys seen that, right? So this one's a 10. It's Soulcraft. And it's like this person doesn't know how to just craft their own soul. It's like they got a copy off of everybody else. Mimic. It's like mimicking. Okay, so this came out like this. So we're going to put this here since that was... And it's crazy because this person has light within themselves, but they don't want to look within themselves. They don't want to crack themselves open. This person's like delusional in denial. So this one came out like this. So 42 1355. Look at this. 42 inward resolution. I said, what the fuck did I just say? Look at it. I just said this. This person's afraid to go within. 1414. So you could be seeing 1144, 1111, 444, 111. So 42 is a 6. It's like this person gets the information but doesn't... It's clue... Because this person's so... I heard arrogant. Very loud. Someone's afraid to go within themselves. I know. Because you don't want to see the past. Because the past hurts. And this has to do with someone's parents from the past. Resentment. I always had to be strong all the time. That's what I heard. It was very loud. Haven't we all? I don't know. This 42 card really wants, like, they want me to read it. So I'm going to read it. It's inward resolution. Revolution. It's activating your DNA. That's the key. That's... If you know, you know. No, I won't say anything else. You see the activation of the DNA. How it's activated. You need to activate your DNA. Because you're trying to manifest. You're not manifesting the right way. You're manifesting on the lower chakras, which is the material plane. And that's not what it's all about. So people think, yes, I cracked the code to make money. It's much deeper than that, my friends. Much deeper. So we're going to read to give you more of a clarification. As I said, it's 1717. 1717, 88. Forty-two. So, inward resolution, the way of your heart. You're always moving forward, even when you feel like you are going backwards. Your path may seem to go up and down, or inward and outward. The spiral is a symbol of your soul journey. It represents the cycle adventure into your heart center. You will continuously revisit aspects of your life to bring you to deeper understanding. Difficulties and challenges can command a greater focus. Sorry. As they help to build bigger and better dreams and desires. Each cycle of life is an important stepping stone that expands into the next. Your life will only feel authentic when you come to your own conclusion. An inward revolution, an inward resolution will open you to the wisdom of the soul. It is a path we must all take to truly know the love hold on. I went too ahead of myself. Forgive me. It is a path we must all take to truly know and love ourselves. This is what God teaches all of us. To love ourselves. To understand ourselves. To understand what we want. What we will tolerate and what we will not tolerate. Who will stand in our corner and who does not stand in our corner. Who will go on to this next journey. Because everyone cannot come. God already chose. And whatever path you chose to choose, when you saw the choices, and you chose to make the wrong choice, that is on you. Because God gives us signs. since 2012. And if you know, you know. And in 2020 as well. From this place, we move outward. From this place, we move outward. Wait, hold on. I went way ahead of it. Let me read. Okay. Difficulties and challenges can command a greater focus as we help to build bigger and better dreams and desires. Each cycle of life is an important stepping stone that expands into the next. Your life will only feel authentic when you come to your own conclusions. An inward resolution will open you to the wisdom of your soul. It is a path we must all take to truly know and love ourselves. From this place, we move outward, back into the world. Empowered within our soul's wisdom, you are worthy of all you desire, no matter where you are in your spiral. So, inspired reflections and actions. Walk Lazarus as a conclusion ritual for growth. So, I don't know, this brought me back to the Lazarus. Remember David Bowie? I love David Bowie since I was a little kid. And I also loved Hanson's, all his movies, like the puppets. And then when they did what they did to Hanson, that's when the puppeteers just went to shit. 2212, as I said that. Interesting, I said 2012. And around that time, I think before that, they stopped making puppeteering. They still like make the Muppet Babies and like the Muppet, whatever, the Muppet shows or whatever, but it's not like they used to, because Hanson exploited a lot of things that Hollywood was doing. Look at the Dark Crystal. Have you guys ever seen the Dark Crystal? It makes perfect sense on what's going on now. We are in a spiritual war. And if you don't know, you don't know. But if you know, you know. Dance in the spinning spirals, just like the whirling dervish, whose dance is symbolic of the cosmic dance of the universe. Paint spirals, draw spirals, make spiral all over. Use any media or medium that appeals to you to create spirals. And imagine the controls of your mind loosening with each curve. So what you need to do is untie the knots that you created of karmic ties. We create karmic ties with many people. That's how it's called, karmic contracts. That's how people become karmics. Journal work. Draw or write about 3 emotional or physical patterns that you have repeated in your life. Then draw or write about something new you learned about yourself with each revolution. And so it's like the revolution of the soul. Mastering the soul. The feminine, the masculine. The emotions. Not being an ego all the time. Controlling your ego, not letting the ego control you. Also, money. Remember William Shakespeare. All that is glitter is not gold. I love that quote. And I love William Shakespeare. I love Romeo and Juliet. That was the best. Actually, that was pretty interesting because today we were at work and we were talking about the Titanic and Leo DiCaprio. And knowing what you know now, you're like, but they fucked that kid up at a very young age. So I don't even, like, it's not, it wasn't even like, but justifying what they did to you and doing it to others is fucked up. In my opinion. Because people did some crazy shit to me. Trust me. That's why I don't trust no one. That's why no one comes to my house. I don't trust no one. I trust people that God has brought me into my life. And those are seers. Ex-warlocks that were warlocks, not no longer. So, in everything there's good and there's bad is how you use it. So yeah, draw or write about 3 emotional or physical patterns that you have repeated in your life. Ask yourself why people don't stay. It connects usually to your childhood. We're going to get some healing messages because I think that we're going to close this out because I've been on for 26 minutes and the only reason why my voice is continuing is because of my tea. Well, my son made my tea, so I'm very pleased my son made my tea. Thank you, God, for blessing me with a boy. That part. I'm happy I didn't have any daughters. Because the girls these days, shit. You gotta watch out for boys too, but it's worse for the females. And yes, it's worse for men, but it's really worse for females. Imagine getting raped. That shit doesn't feel good. Men get raped too, but mostly it's females. Alright. And it's usually from a girl. So girls get raped by other girls. Yes, it does happen. It's happened to me. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, God, Source, Universe, what's the message? What does this energy need to know? I heard let go of ego. Pride. It's like a lost soul. I don't know, they want me to grab all these, but I'm like hesitant. Do you see how many cards that is? But it was pretty interesting because when we took out cards yesterday, here we go. We took out the cards yesterday and there was a lot of cards, but it also equaled out to what I was saying. So it was confirming everything that I was already saying, but in a more finesse way where you can understand and really sit down and think about, oh wow, you know what I mean? Like, it really makes you think. So we're going to take these ones out. You see me shuffle. I wasn't. Wow, look, inner power. Inner power. So it says, today I choose to see myself as significant. I acknowledge my true strength. I remain steadfast in the face of adversity. If I stumble, I pick myself up, knowing that I'm filled with the power of the universe. I accept and appreciate myself in every way. I contain the most precious treasures of this world within me. The universe shines through me. Whew. Amen. I heard brighter days. brighter days. Interesting. I heard everybody has done the good people wrong. The universe sees, especially when they were pure and they were honest. All right, so we're gonna count how many cards there are, as always. So we got for the first, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty interesting because yesterday we had 4. We had 4 shadow cards. And then we ended up with 4, and it was the other deck. Which deck was it? It was this deck. There was 4 cards. So, if, like I said, if you've been seeing like a lot of 4s. Okay, let's continue. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Interesting number. We've been having a lot of 8s too. We had some 8s yesterday. Appreciation. Appreciating yourself. I am grateful for the abundance in my life as I direct my thoughts towards all that is wonderful in my world. My troubles and worries lighten. With a full heart, I appreciate all that I have. Today I accept what is as it is and choose to be satisfied. I express my loving thanks to the universe for the wealth that is mine. Discovering. I don't know, it feels like we got this card a while ago, like a few weeks ago. Today I release my old beliefs, convictions, and convictions, notions. In their place, I seek new ideas, innovation, and endless possibilities. I am adaptable. I am able to see beyond my precious limitations and discover greater worlds inside me. Remember, you are the frequency. So, if you're doing shitty shit to people, that same energy you're carrying, that's the same energy you're hanging around with. 33:23. You are what you eat. Did your mom ever say that saying? She always used to say in Spanish, tú eres con quien tú andas. You are who you hang out with. 3344. All right. We have I am light. As I said, we all have light. Someone's battling with their light. They like being in the dark because it's a thrill. How long will that thrill last? 3414. Today the light is within me. The light surrounds me. The light protects me. I remain light-filled and joyful regardless of what circumstances arise. I am diamond shining forth in all my splendor. I am worthy of the divine within me. Dance to the rhythm of life. Exactly. Today I find the joy in my heart. I lighten the life by releasing what I no longer need. I align myself with who I am and gently acknowledge who I am not. I am grateful for what I possess, and I am at peace with what I do not. I appreciate and accept my life as it is. I live according to the will of God. In this way, I dance with life and see the magic of love bloom. All right, we have 4 more cards. And then I'm out of here. Searching within. What I see outside myself is simply a mirror of my inner self. Today I empower myself by looking past outer conditions and searching within for the source of a difficulty in my life. My inner wisdom will always help me face life challenges. It provides my best answers and my greatest healing. As I study myself, I am transformed. Simplicity. We got this card again. It's like a pattern. Today I choose to simplify my life. As I do so, my burdens lighten. I release my ego's need to understand, to prove, and to control. Instead, I undertake every task with an open, humble heart. Seeing through the eyes of a child, I discover life in all its wonders and simplicity. As complications and chaos of the mind fall away, I remember I am one with the light. Overcoming. We got this one yesterday again. So you could overcome anything. The choices you make. Today in this great school of life, I practice self-discovery by acknowledging that my fears, anger, and ego separate me from my divinity. I allow the light to grow within inside me. The light gives me the power to regain over my inner kingdom. 3755. Today, I overcome all that separates me from the light that is my truest self. And then it says, crossing into the light. It says, today I face a new bridge that I must cross on my journey to inner transformation. Today, like every day, I will practice the law of the universal love. We're talking about universal law. 3844. Thou I will deal with the current situation in a positive way so that I continue to grow and evolve. As I cross the bridge on my way towards the light, I am reminded of the true meaning of life. It's your choice. Be in the dark forever, or find the light within the darkness. 3939, 1212, 33. And we're going to end it there. That's Christ consciousness. Evolution of your own Christ consciousness. Taking your power back. Stop letting these little archons control you. Look at your actions. Look at your words. how they change. As the book says, inward. Remember, the only way to unlock is going within. Alright, folks, I'm out of here. I'm gonna finish my tea and enjoy my evening before I have to go to work tomorrow. And feels like it's gonna be like an emotional day. I don't know. We're heading into Pisces. So okay, now I understand. Piscean energy is like very emotional. 41, 14, 5, 10. But I think like that Piscean energy also helps us understand our own emotions, how to navigate our own emotions in our everyday lives, people that we interact with, males, females, whoever that may be to you, how you do business, who you have in your corner. So, you guys have a great evening, and I don't know when I'll be back on. I don't know when. Usually I come on when I'm called to come on, and I just come on. And the message usually resonates with how I feel. So it's been pretty interesting. That's for sure. I heard let go of the past. It's time to move forward, my friends. We're in 2026. You can't go back. There has been a timeline split. If you haven't felt it, you're on a different frequency. Because I sure felt it. And God is good. And guess what? God will continue to bless us all as long as we're doing our path with pure intentions. Alright, my friends, you have a good evening, and please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you'll get notified. Also, check me on my other platforms, my Telegram, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. You have a blissful evening, and take care of yourselves, and I don't know, I'll catch you soon. And we'll catch you in the next live.